Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
What up, Doe?
We here in the building talking about more some basketball
So now we got the Western Conference
playoffs.
playoff team. These are teams who are not going to make it out of the first round of the playoffs, okay? This is going to start to hurt some feelings because this is where, gotta be honest with ourselves about things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're missing.
No one.
Okay, no, I'm tripping.
No, we got 8.
Yeah, because we already did the East. So I'm like,
Yep.
I was looking light on the East side, but
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, so
Who's being eliminated round 1?
Mavs.
You think so? They don't make it out of round 1?
I think the Mavs, based on what we said, they're going to be, let's say they're 6th seed.
So they'll be matched up against the 3 seed?
Yep, which is more than likely going to be
The Kings, right?
Kings.
You don't think they beat the Kings?
I'm going to tell you this why.
I like the Kings. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. This is why I think that the Kings will have too much for them. First and foremost, we know that the Mavs aren't guarding a soul.
That's true.
Like,
And
they
Kings
tried
have really good defense.
Yeah, the
Okay.
King,
I see where you're going.
the backcourt matchup is way more intriguing than people realize.
Oh, yeah, because Fox is super fast.
Fox and Monk, Luka, Kyrie.
Yeah.
That's the perimeter matchup right there. That's the backcourt matchup. Those two dudes, Monk and Fox, they hungry.
Yeah, and they can score.
And they can
They're
can
going to
score.
have lack defense on them.
De'Aaron Fox is a way better defender than people pay attention to because he plays for the Kings.
Yeah.
Because he's not, they got late games, bro. The games be coming on at 10 p.m. Central Time. Like, it's crazy. That dude plays defense. Who's going to deal with Sabonis on that team?
Christian Wood?
He doesn't even start. Dwight Powell is not a bad player.
But he's not a Sabonis.
He's going to get torched by Sabonis. Like, offensively, they're going to have Sabonis on the perimeter, like, bringing him out. That's going to be nasty. If they get a switch and you get Sabonis on Kyrie in the post, that's going to be like it. There are a lot of matchup issues that the Mavs don't really have anything for. Like when they start to bring in bench players, you going to put Tim Hardaway Jr. on Fox or Monk? They going to eat him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the Mavericks are without
I was
a lot
already
of
a
depth.
fan of the Kings. You convinced me that if that's the matchup, then yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Not right there. Right here.
Yeah, y'all not making it out. I feel bad because I know
They kind of went with the LA Rams route this year.
Yeah.
Kind of went all in on this year with picking up Kyrie and yeah.
now let's say if it turns out that this is the upset of the West, this will be the least shocking upset of the West.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to
Actually, it's going to be the second least shocking because the Pelicans going to the conference.
right?
Where'd you put them at? The Nuggets?
Because it's going to be a Nuggets New Orleans game.
Oh, yeah.
Because the New Orleans probably get in at the 8 seed,
Yeah.
and the Nuggets are going to remain at the 1 seed, especially now that Memphis is going to start falling. I can see New Orleans upsetting the Nuggets.
Easy money. Not because we think the Denver Nuggets aren't good. We actually have watched a lot of them, and I know we appreciate, especially what Jokic brings to the court. 3-time MVP incoming.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let that go, fellas. I know it's going to hurt because Jordan didn't do it and all. None of that matters. In this day and age, that guy is the most valuable player in the NBA. I know it sucks for, like Embiid and Giannis and all these other guys who
You
are.
had an argument last year for Embiid. This year, not so much.
Not so much. And I know the head-to-head matchup. He killed Jokic. He did. He put 47 of them things on him and a W. But guess what? Somebody's clearly in first place in the West.
Yep.
And somebody isn't.
Yeah, somebody's third.
And they're not going to be first in their conference.
No.
More than likely. Unless they just rattle off like 12 wins.
Yeah, unless they go on some crazy winning streak and somehow the Bucks stop winning.
Yep. So Jokic will be at home when he gets his MVP, and that's okay if Zion's healthy.
Yeah.
That's the asterisk, okay? Y'all got to remember that. All right.
This entire tier list is on the backbone of Zion being healthy. All right.
Also, you know who ain't making it out?
So that leaves us with Suns as the 2 seed, right?
Where's Memphis at?
I would say they're probably the 5th seed or 6th seed. I think they fall. I think I can see them falling down to the 6th seed.
Well, we said Mavericks is the 6th seed, so they'd have to be 5th, right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So who plays the 5th? The 4th seed.
Yep.
Who's the 4th seed?
Probably the Warriors. What do we think? Nuggets, Phoenix, right? Because Nuggets are going to keep that lead.
Yeah.
So Nuggets, Phoenix.
So
Warriors.
they play against Warriors versus Memphis.
Yep. Warriors are going to feast on them.
Yeah.
They're gonna feast on them.
Yep.
Nothing personal. Your guys won't. You will.
Y'all next year.
Yeah, you will have through grit and guts. You will get to the 5th seed.
Like we both hope Ja comes back
mentally ready.
Yeah, better than ever. No more doing these wild shenanigans.
Yeah, get yourself right. Whatever you got to do.
Get the people around you right. You come back stronger.
Godspeed, young man.
We're rooting for you.
But your team is going out first round.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you got to let that go.
Especially, I know Brandon Clark isn't he is
important.
He's part of the 8-man rotation.
Yes.
And he plays really good minutes, he brings the energy off the bench, and you're not going to have him for the rest of the year.
Especially when you didn't have Steven Adams, but when you do have Steven Adams, you have to make sure that you get him time to rest. And Clarkson was allowing you to rest Steven Adams.
Yeah.
So, and also Jaren Jackson Jr., like being able to have somebody who's big that you can put in and let those dudes get time. Bro, you need that. Like, that's one of the things that killed the Suns and when they went to the finals is Dragan Bender got injured and Ayton couldn't get off the court.
Yeah. Warm out.
Yep. So, yeah.
All right. Who's the 5th team? So that leaves what? Who are the Lakers playing?
Lakers are playing the Suns. And you know what's going to happen, right? Kevin Durant's going to do the thing that he's done a few times to LeBron. Get him out the paint. And even though the Lakers looks fantastic, that's just an unfortunate matchup for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
League leading all-time scorer, okay? Brand new look Lakers. You guys look there. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 7 games. But I just don't see y'all beating the Suns in 7 games.
Only way I can see this being different.
Chris Paul gets hurt again?
No.
Okay.
Seeding.
If they don't play each other first round? Yeah, if they don't play each other first round, I think the Lakers pretty much probably only fear the Suns right now.
Yeah.
Like, realistically.
I think so.
Like, that's the only team where they're like, it's going to be tough. I think they can beat them, and I think they should think they can beat them. I just don't think they can beat them. Unless we get to, like, conference finals and they play each other somehow.
So it's weird. So if because it could be a change of, like, New Orleans might be the 6th seed or the 7th seed.
Yeah.
And Lakers are the 8th seed. And I see New Orleans. I don't know if New Orleans can beat the Suns.
No, I think that's
when the New Orleans get knocked out.
Yeah, whenever they play. Like, I honestly think.
So this is really based on who plays the Suns.
Yeah.
The Lakers or the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Because I think the Lakers and the Pelicans both can beat Denver.
Yes. I think if the Lakers or the Pelicans play the Nuggets, they beat them.
Yeah.
Like, Denver is going to get to the second round if they in the first round end up playing like Grizzlies keep falling. They just fall terribly off and they end up playing them in the first round. Then that's how they get to the second round.
Who's that? I'm sorry. Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think
yeah.
Denver's been exposed.
They could beat never mind. Yeah, I think Denver's only way to the conference finals is through Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think the Memphis is going to fall that much because they still have solid players on their team. Like, they're going to hold water for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going to be you just going into Memphis to get this W.
Yeah. Okay. So who do you want to put up?
I mean, we're assuming who we assuming in the scenario. The Lakers are playing?
Lakers or New Orleans. I know we talked about New Orleans beating Denver, but
I mean, we got
to look at the
we put New Orleans over there and say the Lakers end up playing them. I'm fine with that version. But if Zion's healthy, though, they go to the finals, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's all I want you to do is commit to that.
I have a hard time committing to that, but
yeah. Remember, this is hypothetical. Okay.
No,
this isn't real.
We're telling the future.
We are foretelling the future. Okay. So when it does happen,
we have 8 teams remaining.
You say that we right, and you give us all the glory. Right. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we got 8 teams remaining. Doing East again, or you want to stick with the West?
Let's keep it in the West.
All right.
West side is the best side.
So let's say everything happens the way that we said it did, that'll leave you with a 2 seed, a 7th seed, 2 seed, an 8 seed, a 3 seed, and a 4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 and 4 play against each other, right?
Yep.
So Golden State Kings, who do you have?
Everybody's healthy, right?
Everybody's healthy.
Golden State. Kings is young, man. It's you should be happy, that they make it to the conference finals. I think the Warriors. You say the Warriors made it. They got to go back in the playoffs because they're not making it past the second round.
We need another category.
Oh, well, click the
We fucked up.
below. There we go.
What do we call this?
Semis.
All right. So you think Warriors beat Kings?
Yeah, I think they got them, man.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with all that shooting. And unfortunately, I think that's the case too. Even with a healthy Zion, it's going to be tough. It's going to be. I think it goes at least 6 games.
Yeah. Oh no, they got heart. Like they're not just going to take it lying down. There's going to be if Zion's healthy, there's going to be a Zion game, and I think there also is going to be a Brandon Ingram game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, they're just
unconscious.
They're just on that game.
And it's really unfortunate because if that trade doesn't happen, I think they could easily get to the finals.
Yeah. The Suns become a juggernaut, man. So that means for the East, we got, what would that be? Celtics versus Cavs and Knicks versus Bucks.
Yeah, I think that's what you get.
Yeah,
and I think this happens.
Yeah. Sorry, young fellas.
And I'm sorry, Justin.
Yeah. But hey, man, you made it to the second round. You know what I'm saying? The Cavaliers had a brand new look team. I think you guys should be happy with your progress. Yes, you should be upset that you didn't make it further, but you should also be able to go, okay, first year in, everybody looked better for the most part. Evan Mobley, you got to still figure out because you were hoping he took the leap, but he may end up being more Aaron Gordon than Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's a very good player, but Blake Griffin.
I argue that he could have been an All-Star this year.
Come on now. Like, it wouldn't be nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if his ceiling is Aaron Gordon. I think the Cavs should be happy. But I understand if they start to look at what they can do with Evan Mobley long term. Like, can they trade him? Can they package him? Like, what do you do with that?
Right.
But yeah, I think that's good. They did good.
All right, so that gives us a Celtics-Bucks rematch
Mm-hmm.
and a Suns-Warriors rematch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, from 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah. Right?
I think so.
No.
Who did the Suns beat to get to the finals? Who they went through? They went through New Orleans. They went through New Orleans. No, that was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah. Oh, snaps. Who did that?
2 years ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think the Warriors were dealing with injuries that year. Yeah, that's right. They went from being like a super terrible team to
because last year they went in through the play-in.
Yep.
The Warriors did. No, I think it's going to be good because it's KD going against his old team.
Ooh.
A lot of good things.
Ooh, the trash talking.
I feel the Suns actually make it.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, much respect to the Warriors. Like, I'm not gonna act like the Warriors aren't really good, but let's just keep it a buck. Like, this Suns team, if healthy, you can't tell me that you feel like in good conscience that they're gonna lose to anybody besides in the finals.
Right. I agree. So I think this one's closer.
This is 7 games.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think the Warriors Suns could go 5, and I'd be like, "Good job, everybody."
Yeah.
But this is 7 games. This is gonna.
I'd be surprised if the Warriors game goes to 7.
Yeah, I would be too. Honestly, let me say this.
I think 6 is the cap on that series.
If it goes 7,
Warriors have a better chance of
the
winning.
Warriors. I start to feel like it's the Warriors game then, because I really feel
I don't know. Do you think KD lets that happen though?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it does. I think it's 5, maybe 6.
I think.
But if it hits 7, if it hits game 7, then you got to start wondering.
Yeah.
Is the champion pedigree? Is it too much? Is Jordan Poole going to come in and score 35 plus Steph giving you 35, 40 plus Clay give you 7 threes out of 7? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, next thing you know, Draymond Green's hitting the 3, and now you really like questioning what you're doing with your life. I don't know. It's happened. But the Celtics Bucks is going to be some nasty basketball, y'all. Let me tell y'all that. Like, if one of those games ends up being 88-92, don't be shocked.
Yeah.
Like, it's
going to be a brawl.
It's going to be it's in quotations if the refs let them play.
Yeah.
Which I think they will. They usually do, even in the regular season. But yeah, I think it's going to be testy. There's going to be some text getting called in one of the games. You know, I think you should put that higher. Yeah, go and drop that. Oh, you think so?
My heart says this. My heart says we got a rematch from 2 years ago. Or
no,
no,
we never got it.
No,
we were supposed to get it, but the Warriors took that away.
Yeah.
Well, the Mavericks technically took that away, and then the Warriors did what they did.
I think we're gonna, because they played against the Bucks 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we get that back. I think we get Celtics Suns. I've always been. This whole year I've been a big Celtics.
You have, and I think the Celtics are really good.
I think the problem is
the X factor of Giannis, man.
Giannis is your clear number one on the court. After that, you have like 4 Celtics before you get to number 2.
No, this is my breakdown of the top players. I'm with you, but
you think it's what Giannis, Tatum, Brown, Holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But I think after Holiday, even with Middleton,
it starts to get really Celtics green.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Because Middleton, we don't know what we're gonna get with him.
I'm gonna try to be nice about this, right? We got Giannis, Tatum, Brown, Holiday. Let's make a line right there. Those are the game changers.
Those are your superstars.
Those are the people who you are going to expect them to play well that entire series. And even on their lower side, it's still going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Those are your superstars.
Do we think that what we saw from Chris Middleton this season, I'm not talking about all time,
right?
This season, do you think he will have a bigger impact than
Marcus Smart?
No.
I think Smart will. Because Smart, you're getting on both ends.
You're getting on both ends, and he's gotten way more comfortable shooting.
Yes.
Like,
you saw it last year.
Yeah, like he's starting to figure out. He still does some Marcus Smart stuff. He's going to take 1 3 that you're going to be like, hey, guy, pretty sure you shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
But for the most part.
I mean, the one tonight was because the play clock was running.
And that one
he's put into a bad situation.
That I'm okay with. But he is still very comfortable being like, oh, ain't nobody going to shoot? You know who will? Me.
Smart time.
So Middleton isn't there. Is he even better than what we've seen from Al Horford this year?
I don't think so.
And that's where it starts to get really, really uncomfortable for the Bucks. Is now you're starting to really put the load on Giannis and Drew.
Yeah.
Giannis, I know, can handle it.
I think Middleton's right underneath. Well, it depends on Robert Williams.
Well, not even him. Because I think.
Or am I Robert Williams?
You talking about Time Lord, the center?
Yeah.
No, I think he's. I think he's
not White, right? No, White is
Derek White.
Derek White, yeah.
Hey, side note, Derek White, what you doing with that headband, bro? Like, listen, I had this conversation recently with one of my friends. Well, I'm gonna put some group chat like stuff out here into the ether. Kyle Anderson and Derek White, 2 of the craziest hairlines that we got going on in the league right now. Okay. Kyle Anderson is like, look, man, don't look at it. Okay, it's there, but it ain't trying to draw no attention to it. It just is what it is. Okay, it's not growing any thicker, but I'm not giving up on it. Like, I don't know what you want me to do, right? Derek White, on the other hand, is like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a headband on with it.
We're gonna hide it a little bit.
No, we're not gonna hide it because I'm gonna put a white headband on, which is going to draw more attention to it, and also.
I don't think they can choose their color that they put on.
No, it's based on team colors.
Yeah.
I think you can do green though.
During when they're wearing all green.
Oh, is it right?
And I think if they're wearing, I think there's a certain color you have to wear with a certain jersey.
Gotcha. Either way, it's not the fact that he has the headband on. It's part of it. but where the headband is sitting. And as a guy whose hairline is in cover too, I understand what you're trying to do, but that headband is really, really high, bro. It's almost off. Like, it looks like he goes to the hole and is like, the refs will call a foul because if anybody touches me slightly near my head, the headband's going to come off. It's going to look like a foul. Like, I feel like he's baiting with it, or he's
possibly.
Everything about his entire presentation is like he's trying to lean into scrappy guy way too much.
But yeah, to our point though, I think their 3 through 8 is better than the Bucks 3 through 8.
Yeah,
and that's where you really win games.
Like, yeah, they're gonna get 7 points from Bobby Portis on some weird stuff. Grayson Allen is starting to play better for them.
Yeah.
But I don't think it makes.
I think he gets double digits, but not too high. Like 15.
And that's when he's like hitting threes.
Yeah.
But I don't think that unless Middleton is able to go back to at least 85% of what he was in that championship run, it's going to be really tough to beat the Celtics.
It is.
And
they have too much firepower. Like, they beat
Brogdon.
No, they didn't beat Milwaukee a couple weeks ago.
That was an OT game.
But they almost beat them in OT with
Tatum,
four of their
Brown,
5 starters
Smart,
out.
Horford not playing.
Yeah.
You was getting done up by Mike Muscala.
And I think the only person they were missing was Middleton.
Which they probably might be missing him the entire time.
So,
like, I know they've tried to work him back in, but then he's got setbacks and there's a lot of stuff going on. That's going to be the thing. Now, if Middleton is back to where he was, or at least, like I said, 85%.
7 games.
7 games, I think the Bucks pull that out.
Flip.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Who's got home court?
Bucks do.
Right now, Bucks do. But see,
I think the Bucks hold on to home court.
I think they do too.
But I think they're like the Nugget. Oh, no, never mind. I don't want to say that. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't do them like that.
Never mind. I take that back. 100% take that back. All right, before we leave here today, we need to put somebody in this top category.
You know who's going in that category, man. Who's supposed to go in that category?
You think the Suns?
Yeah, I do think the Suns.
You think the Celtics fail again?
Well, you know what? I don't think it's the Celtics failing again as much as the Suns succeeding.
Okay, I can see that.
I know Celtic fans, for one, will be upset and rightfully so. I know the Celtics organization will be upset and rightfully so. But dog, y'all had to deal with a lot first and foremost, and I know it hasn't really affected y'all, but I feel like it might.
So let me propose this. This is what I want to do. Let's watch the games.
Ooh,
I don't want to call it.
You don't want to call it?
I think it's too close. I can see this going 7 games.
It better go 7 games.
I think this is probably one of the best finals that we've seen in a long time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Even though last year's finals was pretty fucking good. Actually, the last 2 years have been pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? The finals were good until Curry took their heart in like game 6.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it was like, oh, yeah, you guys. But that was also the inexperience of the Celtics.
Yeah.
You know, they
and the Celtics, I mean, the comeback.
They got the chip. They got the chip on their shoulder. Like, you see it.
You know what's crazy with what we have here? We could see a repeat of 2 years ago with Celtics Bucks or Suns Bucks, or last year with Warriors Celtics.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't be mad at. Like, any combination of those 4 teams, I'm 100% for. The only thing is if the Suns are not in the finals,
I think it's a failed season.
Yeah. I know that's not fair to put that much pressure on them, but I don't care. You're really good.
Tell us who you think should be in that top spot. Tell us if we got anything wrong. I know we didn't, but you can try and tell us.
Yeah. We'll listen to it. We'll read it. We'll talk to you.
Well, yeah. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.